Okay, we're going to move to our next presentation. I believe it's Dr. Cifuentes to speak on the progress in promoting and implementing measures to limit harmful environmental exposures in Lake Chapala. Oh, no, it's Felipe Lozano. Oh, both. Oh, and Dr. Lozano as well from the University of Guadalajara.
Buenas tardes a todos y gracias por la oportunidad de compartir con ustedes.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with you the experiences that we've had in the last months. Particularly, we're very glad about the fact that finally we're talking about children's health, because we thought that that was the missing link or the missing piece in this puzzle. What we're going to present to you has that focus. Childhood health. And this work has been developed regarding subjects of water, sanitation, and all of this is taking place in schools, elementary schools, in rural areas, where water scarcity is a problem, a very serious problem. So what we're going to show you first is a video that was done by two colleagues from the University of Guadalajara, and after the video we're going to describe the elements of the project, and finally we will open a space for questions and comments. I believe that this is a very good project. The video has subtitles, so you can read them. We have noted that they are more interested in action, this type of action that you are doing with the dry toilets, to learn more about how they work and how to take care of the environment and water, and contribute to nature through these actions that you're taking. For them, this is new. They really like it because they have to throw on some dirt, and dirt is important to them to play with it. There is no bad smell. They are very clean always, and when you use them, no smell is left behind. And when children enter, they're very clean. Cleaning those bathrooms seems less complicated than cleaning normal bathrooms. When I wash my hands, I try not to waste water, because if we waste it, we won't have any more. We appreciate this project we were offered to solve this problem, because it was a major problem for us in this community, and especially in this school. Thanks to this project, we now have water to clean the classrooms, wash dishes, and also clean vegetables in the kitchen, and everything else that needs to be washed.
Bueno, voy a decir algo
Well, I would like
alrededor
to
de
say
este
something
proyecto.
about this project.
tiene un alcance global.
It has a
Sabemos ahora
global
que
scope, of
las
course, and
intervenciones
we
más
know that
poderosas
the
para
most
reducir
powerful
el
interventions
impacto
in
de
order
las
to
enfermedades
reduce the
entéricas
impact
hay
of
dos
this disease,
intervenciones que pueden reducir hasta en un 85%
because we
la
can take
prevalencia de enfermedades entéricas
these
en comunidades como
percentage
esta.
down in such
Hasta el 85%
communities. Up to
de las enfermedades se pueden
85%
reducir con
of
este
these
tipo de
diseases can be
Y
reduced with
si
these
las
kinds of
comunidades
measures.
pobres,
And
los
if
niños
poor
de las
communities
comunidades pobres
or
en
children
países
living in
menos
these
desarrollados
communities
tuvieran acceso a
in
esta
less developed
tecnología,
countries had
se
the access
evitarían
to
más
this
de 2
technology, we
millones
would
de
avoid
muertes
more than 2
anuales en la
million
población más
annual
pobre.
deaths
Esto no es
in
un
the
problema
youngest
trivial.
populations.
Y esto creo
This
que
is a
puede
very
también
important
tener
problem, and I
aplicaciones
think
en
that this
otros
can
lugares
have
como Alaska,
applications in
donde,
other
según
places such
escuchaba,
as in
muchas
Alaska.
casas no tienen acceso
I
al
heard that
saneamiento básico.
not many houses
Y,
have
bueno,
access
sin
to
más
sanitation services.
introducción, le voy a dar la
And
palabra
without
a mi
further ado,
colega,
I would like to pass the floor to my colleague
Dr.
now,
Felipe Lozano.
Mr. Felipe Lozano.
¿Cómo le damos para las
And
siguientes?
now we just need to put on the next PowerPoint.
Bueno.
¿Cuál es el que se ofrece? La siguiente, ya. Bueno, rápidamente, este es un proyecto
Very quickly,
que tiene
this
un
is a
componente
project
de
that has
colaboración
a
trinacional.
component
Tenemos
of
el
trinational
apoyo
cooperation.
de
We
la
have the
Comisión para la
support
Cooperación
of the
Ambiental. El
CEC.
proyecto se desarrolla
The project
básicamente
has
con
been
la
developed
ayuda
basically
de la
with the
Universidad de
help of the
Guadalajara y
University
ahora
of
con una
Guadalajara,
colaboración
and now
importante
with
con la
a
Universidad de
very important collaboration from the Harvard University.
Bien, ¿cuáles son los resultados
Now, what are
que
the
hemos obtenido
results
hasta
that we
este
have
momento?
gotten so far?
Son 4.
We're
Hemos
talking
construido los
about
baños
4
secos
results.
en las escuelas
We
primarias
have
en
built
algunas
these
comunidades de
toilets
la
in
Ribera de
some
Chapala,
elementary
5
schools,
escuelas.
in 5 public schools.
Hemos generado
We have
competencias necesarias
generated
para usar
the
los baños
skills
secos
that are
en
required to use
1,450
these
niños de
toilets.
estas escuelas. Hemos desarrollado competencias
We
en
have
estos
developed
niños en el lavado de
skills with these
manos.
children in hand
Y hemos
washing,
construido una
and
comunidad
we
de
have also
aprendizaje
built a community of
social en
practice
salud ambiental.
in
infantil.
environmental health.
Bien. ¿Y cuáles son las
Now,
experiencias
what
que
are the
hemos tenido
experiences that
sobre
we
esto?
have had?
Bueno, hemos hecho una
We
planificación
have
de procesos
done,
medioambientales
process
socialmente
planning.
fuertes. ¿Por qué? Porque hemos negociado
Why? Because we
los
have
académicos,
negotiated
los
people
tomadores
from
de
the
decisiones
academia and
y los
decision
niños,
makers and children.
este proyecto.
We all
Y hemos
negotiated this
vinculado
project, and we
a
have linked
instituciones académicas entre
academic
instituciones
institutions
académicas del norte y del
with
sur,
other institutions
México y
from the
de Estados
north and
Unidos.
the south,
Y hemos vinculado
and we
a
have
instituciones
also
como la
linked
CCA.
institutions such as the CEC.
¿Esto qué aporta? Ha aportado
Now,
este proyecto
what are the
equidad, en
contributions?
especial equidad de género.
This
equidad
reduces
de
gender inequality,
las niñas. Y muestra,
specifically in
sobre
children.
todo,
This
que la
shows
salud no puede estar
that
al margen
child
¿sí?
health cannot be
ecosistemas
considered
donde
in
viven los niños, su
isolation,
salud
which
infantil.
depends greatly on the quality of the
Mientras
environment
tengamos
in which these
ecosistemas
children
enfermos,
live.
tendremos niños
If
enfermos.
we have ill ecosystems, we will
Y
have ill
finalmente,
children. And finally,
¿Qué es el presente y
what
cuál
is
es el
the
futuro
present and what is the
de
future
este proyecto, de estas
of this
ideas?
project and these ideas?
Las escuelas de la Ribera de Chapala
The
en
schools
México, el
of the
98%
Chapala
de los
Riviera in
niños
Mexico,
acuden a ellas.
80% of these
Y
children
duran
go to
6
these
años
schools
en esas
and they
escuelas.
stay on those
Es una
schools
gran
for 6
oportunidad
years. So this is a great
para generar
opportunity in order to
identidad,
generate
significado
an
y una
identity,
práctica.
a meaning and
Es una
practices.
oportunidad
This
para
is an
conocer
opportunity in order to get
el
to know
ecosistema durante
the
6 años en el que viven
ecosystem
esos
during the
niños.
6 years
Es una
that these
oportunidad
children
para acceder
go
a los
there.
tomadores de
This is an
decisiones que son
opportunity
sus
to
padres
access
y
the
sus
decision
madres
makers who are
durante 6
their
años
parents
que están
during
presentes en las
during those
reuniones
6
de
years in
padres
which
de
they
familia
go
en las escuelas.
to the parents meetings
futuro,
in the
entonces,
schools.
es construir
So the future
identidad
would
y
be to
significado
build
y
identity
una
and
práctica
meaning
en los siguientes
as well
6
as a
años.
practice for the
Todo niño va
next
circulando por
6
la
years.
escuela y debe salir de esa escuela.
Every child goes
El
to the
sexto año
schools and they need
con
to
una serie de
graduate elementary
competencias
school having certain
medioambientales
environmental skills
necesarias para
that
conservar
are
su
needed
salud.
in order to preserve their own
Y
health.
de esto se construye estas comunidades de
And these
aprendizaje y
learning
se construye
communities
intereses mutuos.
build
durante estos
mutual
tiempos
interests.
se conocen los
During these
intereses de
times,
los
we know the
académicos, se
interests
conocen los
from the
intereses de las
academia,
instituciones,
from
pero
institutions,
básicamente
but
se
basically,
conocen los
we
intereses
get to know
de la
the
sociedad,
interests
de la
of
comunidad.
society,
¿Sí?
of that
Y esto
community.
entonces nos da
And
la
therefore,
facilidad de
this gives
generar
us the
proyectos
opportunity to
con
generate
conocimiento,
projects with
desde la
knowledge,
percepción hasta el conocimiento duro, científico.
from
Y esto nos
perception
permite
to
la
hard
transdisciplina,
knowledge.
la multidisciplina.
And this allows us to be
Y esto nos da
multidisciplinary.
objetivos
And this
comunes,
gives us
proyectos
common
comunes,
objectives, common
y nos da
projects.
una construcción
And
de
this gives us
capacidades a los
a development
académicos,
of
a nuestros
skills
alumnos
for
en la
people from
universidad
the academia,
que no aprenden esto en
and
los
also the
pasillos de la
students who
universidad.
don't learn this
Aprenden en computadoras,
in the school halls. They
Aprenden
learn
en bases
in
de datos.
computers, in databases.
aprenden
They also
en
learn
manejar pruebas estadísticas,
by doing statistic
Pero no
tests,
aprenden
but they will not learn
lo que sucede en la comunidad.
what happens in the community.
Finalmente, las comunidades
Finally,
tienen que manejar los propios
communities
presupuestos
need to
asignados
be
a
able
sus
to manage
proyectos.
their own budgets
Los
that are
presupuestos
appointed
que
to their
vamos a
projects.
recibir y
The
que estamos
budgets that we will
recibiendo
receive and that
tendrán
the
que
ones that
ser
we have been receiving
negociados y
will have to
discutidos
be
con la propia
negotiated
comunidad
and
y ellos
discussed
llevarán
with the community
el conocimiento y el
so that
control
they
junto
can
con nosotros de en qué se
support
está
us
gastando.
with the knowledge
Y esto va a dar
and with
transparencia
having transparency
y
and being
factibilidad en la
accountability
comunidad de que se
in the
sientan
community so that they
empoderados.
feel empowered.
¿Es la última? Pues muchas gracias.
And that's it. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Dr. Cifuentes and Dr. Lozano. It's very good to see you again and to see and hear from the project since we were in Guanajuato together last year. I think your project really begins to delve into not just the good of what you're doing, but how you're doing it. What I hear is how we do it matters very much. And I think this is so emblematic, along with the earlier presentation, of why this format is so good, because it allows people who are having success to share what makes these projects go. And as you said, this is something that is replicable, not just at a national level, but certainly at international levels as well. So thank you very much. Secretary, would you like to comment?
Sí, cómo no. Agradecerles, reconocerles esta
I would like to
tan
recognize
interesante
such an interesting
participación para generar algo a través de la sociedad. Yo creo que ustedes están tocando un punto crucial, es la salud de los niños en el ambiente de la escuela. Eso en el ámbito del gobierno federal nos involucra a 3 secretarías, a la Secretaría de Salud, a la Secretaría de Educación Pública y finalmente a la Secretaría de Medio Ambiente. Pero de la misma manera involucra a las 3 esferas del gobierno. Debe de estar o debería estar el gobierno federal, el gobierno del estado y el gobierno municipal. Entonces yo creo que este proyecto llena un hueco en todos sentidos, sobre todo hace una línea de participación en la conciencia de todos los ciudadanos de manera tal de llegar a un resultado. Creo que específicamente este ecosistema del lago de Chapala, de la región de Chapala, es particularmente vulnerable, porque teniendo el lago más grande del país, tienen en algunos lugares escasez de agua, es decir, hay desequilibrios fuertes. Entonces, creo que es un proyecto muy bien hecho, muy bien logrado, y el reconocimiento de nosotros.
Well, again, I would. It is a very simple concept, very well applied, with huge benefit to the children. So I think, congratulations.
Yes, I suppose I should warn you when I'm about to read a question in Spanish, and I certainly hope that you understand the translation. This is a question for Secretary Juan Elvira from Leonardo Noriel, Mexico. ¿Qué oportunidades tenemos los interesados en realizar proyectos sobre resiliencia en México y quién nos apoya.
Bueno, existe una nueva ley de cambio climático en México y también las reformas de ley generan unos fondos nuevos para trabajar en ello. Creo que el concepto de resiliencia es muy nuevo todavía en México, pero sí existe forma de trabajar. En nuestra Secretaría del Medio Ambiente hemos generado un fondo financiero específico para los municipios, aquellos municipios que no tienen una planta para limpiar las aguas negras, aquellos municipios que no tienen un relleno sanitario, aquellos municipios que desean cambiar su alumbrado público por uno más eficiente que reduzca las emisiones a la atmósfera. Proyectos de monitoreo de calidad del aire en las ciudades. Estos son el tipo de proyectos que se pueden presentar. Yo creo que sin duda el presentar un proyecto de resiliencia de una comunidad, de un municipio, de un estado, podría ser francamente financiable, porque hacia allá queremos caminar. Sí hay formas y la Secretaría tiene este fondo definido para ello.
Okay, and I think that's all the interactions that we have on this subject.
I actually do have one more that just came in.
Oh, please.
So I do believe we have time for it. It's excuse me, but it will be in Spanish. So, ¿cuál es el principal criterio que ustedes toman en cuenta para seguir apoyando proyectos de este tipo en comunidades? ¿Es claro? ¿No? Posiblemente para el panel, sí.
Maybe for the panel, yes.
Nuestra capacidad de respuesta.
Our response capacity.
Somos una universidad
We are a university
con una capacidad
who has
de alumnos
a certain amount of
alumnos de
students
posgrado en
and
maestría en diseño
postgraduate
ambiental.
and
Tenemos recursos,
and
pero las
doctorate
necesidades son
students.
infinitas.
The
Los
needs,
recursos
of course,
son
are
finitos.
infinite, and the resources
Habría
are also
que
infinite.
ver
So we
qué
need to
demanda
see
tendría
what will
y
be
qué
the
podemos ofrecer.
specific
En ese
demand and
equilibrio
what
de
can
oferta
we
y
offer. In
demanda,
that
en
balance
nuestros
of
tiempos y nuestras
supply and
capacidades,
demand, we can
creo que
define our
podemos dar
capacities
respuesta
and we
a
can
más
give an
comunidades.
answer to more
Ahí dejaría la
communities.
respuesta.
I will leave my answer just there.
Sí, si yo pudiera
And if I could
participar,
add
creo que
something else,
lo que ustedes
I
han
would
generado
say
es un
that what you
proyecto
have generated
piloto
is a
que
pilot
genere
project that will
experiencia para
generate
esa región.
experiences for
Y una
that
vez que esté
region.
definido el
Once that
proyecto
you have
piloto,
defined that pilot
pasaría a
project,
cualquiera
then
de
it would
estas
go through
secretarías
any of
el
these
poder desarrollar
ministries,
el
and the fact
efecto
that we can
multiplicador en toda la región
this
para hacerlo válido.
domino
Yo creo que
effect in
ustedes
the
han hecho la
region.
parte más
I think that you've
importante
done the most important part
y a
of
través del
it.
gobierno
And
federal,
through the federal
si se suma el
government,
gobierno del
if
estado y el
we
gobierno
add the
municipal, qué
government of
mejor,
the state
sería
and the
mucho mejor,
municipality,
pero poderlo
the
ir
municipality
ampliando
authorities, it
con
would be
esta
the best thing,
experiencia
but
que
the fact
ustedes
that
han
we can
creado.
expand this with your experience, it was really good.
Un breve comentario. Lo que sigue
A small
en los
comment.
meses,
What we have in the
a
following
partir de agosto,
months, that is as of
va a ser un
August,
ejercicio
this is going to be an
de diálogo
exercise
con la gente de las comunidades,
of dialogue
precisamente en
with
esa
the
dirección,
people
para
from the
saber
community so
por
that we
dónde
can
quieren ellos también trabajar.
understand
Entonces,
them
el
to see
proyecto inicial
if they are
fue
willing
el
to work with
trampolín.
us. I mean, the first
Y
part of the
de
project
este
was
primer
like
acercamiento están
the
apareciendo
first step,
inquietudes
and now we have
que
some
van a ser,
concerns that are going to be
discutidas en
raised
las
or
comunidades, como lo
discussed
mostraron
with
en
the
la
communities.
Entonces hay
And
varias
of course,
inquietudes
there
por
are
ahora, como
several
es, cuestiones agrícolas, ¿no?
Issues related,
Es
for
un problema
example,
serio
with
el uso de
the
plaguicidas en la
agriculture,
zona,
the use of
el problema del agua,
pesticides,
que
the
consumen
problem
una gran
of
cantidad en la
the water, for
agricultura.
example, water
Entonces
resources.
están apareciendo
And so we
inquietudes
have
y tenemos
certain
que ver cómo canalizamos esas
issues,
inquietudes
and we
en
need to see how we are
proyectos
going to be
específicos.
addressing those with
Eso va
specific
a ser,
projects.
digamos, el
This is
tema de
going to
la
be
próxima
something
reunión con
related to
ustedes.
the, well,
De
the
aquí a un
next
año
meeting that we will have
estaremos
with you
entregando
in 1
cuentas
year.
de lo que
We will
viene
be
en esta próxima etapa.
we will be giving you the latest report on our
Thank you.
progress.
I wonder maybe a question for Evan, because
Tengo una pregunta
it's good to
para
turn the pages, but can you talk to us all, since this is a new format, when we see a project like this that's obviously so successful and meaningful. What is the role that the CEC plays in communicating or facilitating it taking off? I mean, this new format is all about making sure that we don't see a project and then it happens in one place or one region. But can you speak to that a little, Evan?
Yes, thank you. Well, first of all, as you say, it is a new format. It's actually the second year for this specific project, and it began as a pilot initiated by the council previously. And it's specifically looking at the issues in general, and it's specific with respect to environmental issues from a pediatric environmental health perspective. It is hoped that there will be lessons learned, just as there were demonstrated in the application of the project that Troy Ritter spoke of a few moments ago, that it combined the experience of the officials in each of our 3 countries from an oversight and from a collaborative perspective in terms of sharing information and approaches. One of the things that we hope will emerge from this project over time will be a higher level of engagement amongst pediatric health officials in each of our 3 countries, and to learn and to share from this experience in terms of applying these lessons and approaches in other communities facing similar circumstances. The role of the CEC in this is fundamentally to provide the funding, of course, for our good colleagues here from Chapala, but also to support them in terms of bridging the gap or to facilitating that level of cooperation and dialogue amongst the officials, to reinforce and enrich the existing networks, and to do whatever we can to make it a successful project.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.